No, the foundational research that the dominance hierarchy stuff was created off of, like the specifically the social one that integrates humans and dogs together, the guy who created it has since retracted. Hey, can you
No,
not do that?
I even
Thank
have
you.
I have
He's
several.
retracted his
It's
statement.
on
He's
my
not. He's because
no.
he was observing wolves in captivity.
Okay,
He was
let's
observing wolves in captivity,
let's
which
get
is
into this.
not
Let's get because
wolves in real life.
you're talking about David Mack, and David, I have his statements on my channel. I have several videos to debunk this because this is the common thinking is that he retracted his statements. What happened was David Mack said, okay, my original assertion that dogs and the or wolves form dominance hierarchies is not quite true because what we see in the wild is the hierarchy of a wild pack of wolves is more of a familial structure. But what people cut out of that and what they ignore is that right after he said that, he said, now, if you have a group of unrelated wolves and you put them together, they will form a dominance hierarchy, a pecking order. We see this even with puppies, litters of puppies. They do this. This is all they do is they fight with each other, they eat, and then they sleep. And then they fight with each other, and then they eat, and then they sleep. And so dogs do this very same thing. If you put a group of unrelated dogs together, what do? They form a pecking order. And I have dozens and dozens of clips to demonstrate this. And like I said, that study at the Messerly Research Institute of Veterinary Medicine in Austria, they did this study with wolves and dogs, and they concluded that dogs are they dominate each other and wolves cooperate with each other. So that was their findings. And then, like I said, in that conclusion, they said we should really re-examine this assertion that people don't fit into this hierarchy because it very much seems that they do, and we need to re-explore this because this social order that we think we're excluded from. That wasn't what they found in this study, but what they found, like I said, the lab-raised dogs, with that they form strict linear dominance hierarchy. So it was actually in alignment with what David Mack said. He only retracted like
Mm-hmm.
half of his state, but everybody
Mm-hmm.
conveniently cuts out the rest of it.
The internet, you got to pick the part of it that you like.
Right.
Right.
Right. Well, things. It's like a game of telephone, right? Where people they
Yeah.
repeat what they hear. I have his statements, where he even said he was on Ivan Balabanov's podcast because Ivan was saying like, these claims you made were very controversial, and people kind of took it and ran with it. And he said, yeah, the dog people they believe that I was saying dominance doesn't exist or dogs don't operate this way, and that's not at all. Or wolves don't operate this way. And he said the dog people kind of took it and ran with it, but that wasn't at all what I said. He said dominance does exist. It's just a wild group of wolves is more of a family unit, and they don't fight for hierarchy like unrelated wolves if you put them together. But dogs do the same thing.